Hi guys, welcome back to part 7A of the Silent Hill 2 project. Now, if you guys can recall, and if you caught the last episode, we are picking back up where we left off in the original game at the very start of Toluca prison. We're still in the same room where we found Eddie sitting over here leaning up against the wall, making that extremely grim statement of, "Killing a person ain't no big deal. Just point the gun to their head, pow." And so, wanted to recall that last episode and that finding that we made. And so we're still here, we're still hanging out with this corpse that Eddie denies having caused the death of. Can we trust Eddie? Thinking back, this is actually the second time that we have come across him with a corpse nearby. But I want you guys to get a good look at this corpse. Just make note of it and the visuals, what it looks like, the clothes, the hair, everything else, okay? Now, it's not James, by the way, if that's what you thought I was alluding to. No, it's not James, but just remember what that corpse looks like, okay? Before we leave this room, I'm going to take a little look around at things. There is a save square right here. There's some doors over here that don't open. Okay, but this clearly, it looks like a cafeteria. You can tell that it's a cafeteria. We still don't have a map. But check out this picture on the wall. It's the same room that we're standing in, right? You can see all the like support beams and pillars and stuff. So we're in the same room that's in this picture. But do you guys notice something about it? About the picture? Can you see what I see? Look at the tables. Look at the tables on the right. You see it? Look at the one specific table in the bottom right corner. Now do you see it? So, apparently in this picture, there is a corpse at that table. It's wearing the same clothes, the same splattered brains or whatever the heck that is. It's the same gory scene, right? Literally, I mean, if you come back here, I don't know if this is going to work or not. I've never tried it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this or not, but nah, it ain't going to work. I was going to say, if you come back here and manipulate the camera, you can actually get that same vantage point. But you can't, because the wall's in the way. It collides with the camera. But what do you guys make of that? Seriously. It's weird, isn't it? What if this is not really here? The painting? Yeah, the painting, but not just the painting. What if none of this is actually really happening in reality? What if this is all a delusion, a manifestation? How else could you explain it? There's no way. Like, what happened? Did the producer of the game take a picture, run to the drugstore? Because keep in mind, guys, this was before digital photography really caught on, right? So what did they They took a picture, they snapped a 35mm picture, they ran to the drugstore, they got it developed, and put it on the wall, just in time for us to come over here and look at it, with the same body at the table. I mean, how do you explain it? There's no other way to explain it. It's not real. It's not really happening. We're not really here. It's like that Radiohead song, I'm not here, this isn't happening. Sorry, I'm totally off key, but you know what I mean. Okay? So just keep that in mind. That's your huge clue right there. That something's just not right. Not to mention the fact that we jumped down 2 big-ass holes. In the last episode just to get here. Sorry guys, I'm switching back and forth from game to game. It's really messing me up. I'm having to remember what buttons do what. So sorry about that. But here we are in this prison, and guys, there's a lot of stuff. There's the map. There's a lot of stuff in this episode I want to point out. I'm going to try to take my time, but not take too long. So this is what consists of Toluca Prison. This is not a very detailed map. There's not much about it that explains or describes what these areas are, but it looks like we've got at least 2 cell blocks. One at the top and one on the bottom. And that sound, that background ambient noise, I'm just gonna leave it there and let it play a little bit and let you listen to it. It's crazy. I mean, listen. It's like, it sounds like, I just get this visual image of like a prisoner behind bars banging their head. Against the bars. That's what I visualize when I hear this. Yeah, it seriously doesn't have any labels. It's got a basement and a first floor. It's got 2 cell blocks. But you literally can't see anything else. There are documents on the desk. They've got nothing to do with me, though. Ooh, there's a lighter on the other side of this visitation booth. That's got to be what this is, right? God, that music. Whoa. Okay. Found a way through. Oh my God. They're surrounding me. Oh, he didn't go down. Either that or he got back up. So we're just going to do the same drill that we always do when we come to a new big area. I think I can get through here. Now I can grab that lighter. Gonna need that. We don't know what for just yet, but we're gonna grab it. bathroom. More dirty toilets. No answer at the door. It's clearly shut, though. Hey, that's not very nice. I thought this game wasn't about jump scares. Guess that's all we get. So there's really nothing in these bathrooms, huh? Oh, there's a save point. Don't need that yet. You guys think I'm giving myself an unfair advantage with a shotgun? Again, it wasn't my intention to do what I did, but I explained what the issue is. Toluca Lake, the town's main tourist attraction. This clear, beautiful lake has another side as well. It may seem like just a typical ghost story that you might find in any number of old towns across the country, but in this case, the legend is true. On a fog-bound November day in 1918, the Little Baroness, a ship filled with tourists, failed to return to port. A newspaper article from back then simply says it most likely sunk for some reason. Despite an extensive police search, not a single fragment of the ship nor any of the 14 bodies of passengers or crew has ever been recovered to this day. In 1939, an even stranger incident occurred. There are pages torn out. Many corpses rest at the bottom of this lake. Their bony hands reach up towards the boats that pass overhead. Perhaps they reach for their comrades. So yeah, that's the article on the Little Baroness and the story of the shipwreck that I told you we were going to read about. It's kind of creepy, right? And if you guys recall, this little scene in the hospital in the nightmare version of the original game, you remember seeing those arms on the wall there? And so, okay, if James is going to see a picture on the wall of the room he's in exactly the way it is, including a dead body at the table, you think that he might also have the town manifest up some kind of article to him about this? You know, it's like each thing feeds off of the previous thing that came before it. That's the way I kind of interpret that. Like he saw the hands reaching up at the hospital. Maybe that's why he's seeing this article about the Little Baroness here. It's just a theory, but it makes sense to me in my head. That sound, that background sound. Oh wow. A lot of good stuff here. Oh, really good stuff here. We got a hunting rifle. That should provide some stopping power. We can test it out. What are you looking at, James? Oh, bullets. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty then. Cookie and butter cake. There's a cover on the ground, but I can't open it. There's only a depression left where there was probably once a handle. Okay. So, is that door important? Are we going to return to this spot to open it up with items that we find in this prison? It would seem so, right? Well, what's going to help us open that door? And we're back to that sound once again. Now guys, I don't want to forget there's an extremely important discovery in this prison that I would like to, I'm really excited to show it to you guys. It's in one of the cells. I've got to find it. Okay, but now we are checking out the rest of the prison. Oh God, the terror feeling's coming back. I don't know where this thing is. I hear it. There it is. Okay. How did I miss that guy? So what is this? Oh, we're between the cell blocks. It's an interesting camera angle. This is a very small cell. Is this like solitary or something? There's another side over here. This looks like a shower or something. What is that? Tablet of the Seductress? Wait. Now here's something I didn't point out, is that when we actually came down in that room, jumped down the hole and we were in the room, the cutscene with Eddie, I actually picked up this other piece. Tablet of Gluttonous Pig. Metal tablet with Gluttonous Pig drawn on one side, found in the dining room. Strange. It almost looks like Aztecian. I don't know if that's an actual word, but it kind of does, right? It's kind of got this weird looking South American native art thing going on, doesn't it? Gluttonous Pig. It's sitting down. That's what Eddie was doing when we saw him. Tablet of the Seductress. Metal tablet with Seductress drawn on one side, found in the shower room. Okay. Well, it's definitely interesting. Are these puzzle pieces that we're going to need? Guess we'll find out. So we can't get through this door. This door. It's locked, okay. That means that this door definitely has to be unlocked, right? Yes. Cell block. Oh. Didn't see you there. You startled me. There's a lot of walking going on in here. Okay, we'll come back to that. Let me make sure that in fact, you know what? I'll do the best thing. I will check each one of these doors. Okay, this one's open. I'm psyching myself out because I can hear the lying figure, but I can hear this other thing. Ow. You know, since we are kind of manipulating the game here unintentionally, I think I will try the rifle out. Do you guys hear that? It doesn't sound like a lying figure. It sounds like something walking, but that's not a sound that the lying figure makes, and it's saying something. I can't get any of these other doors open. Let me try something real quick. Just for the moment, let me try something. I'm gonna turn this all the way down so you guys can hear what I'm hearing better. Is this saying ritual? Do you see the blood in that cell? Whatever it is, it's in this cell. But I don't see anything. Yeah. Whatever the hell it was, I just killed it. And it was... Fascinating, huh? Weird. Alright, we can turn the background music back on. Isn't that weird though? But look, check out this cell right next to that cell. It's like a seal on the wall, and it says books are scattered all over the bed and floor. Black Magic from the Abyss, Resurrection of the Dead, The Chronicles of Agrippa, Manuscript of the Iron Rings. I guess I shouldn't worry about these too much. Yeah, I agree with you. But there's a wax doll here. But yeah, it's kind of disturbing, isn't it? Like, whose cell is this? I guess at Toluca prison, they really give you your space, and they let you, if you're into reading, they'll let you read all the occult books you want to read in this particular prison. But it's a little disturbing, isn't it? All this stuff in this one cell. And they must have had some kind of effect on their neighbor, because they were just walking around their cell saying ritual over and over again. What is that supposed to mean to us? It's weird, isn't it? Sorry, I gotta take this thing out. There it is. Okay. The music is so disturbing. Well, I like this rifle. It's extremely long, but it'll take down a deer, and it'll take down those lying figures pretty well. There are blood-stained clothes here. I don't think there's anything else on this side. Nope. Okay, but can we access the rest of the prison, like the other cell block? Yes, we can. Okay, the thing is back. You can't see it. I just dropped it. It got it back up. Strange. Okay, guys, this cell right here with all the paint, in my opinion, it's one of the most important places in the whole game. It's a very small space, but it's got some extremely important things to show in it. Apparently, we found the cell of an artist, woman in flight. "436 people at a recital." I wonder if anybody's actually ever sat here and counted all of the people that have like triangle, circle, square, diamond shaped heads. I wonder if there's actually 436 people in this picture. 1, 2, 3. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. But it's weird, isn't it? It's really freaking weird. Like, James, you're really getting weird on us now. Like, how are we supposed to make any sense of this? There's one more here. Now that's interesting. It's clearly a building, but it's... Why does that building look so familiar? Burning Man. Burning Man or burning building? Is the building a man? Is the building a man? Now that is obscure. Downright cryptic, right? Yeah, it really is. Well, what the hell are we supposed to make out of this? Like, why is this here? This is the most random thing we've come across in the entire game so far, seemingly, right? Well, it's a good thing we found it. Because it might not mean much at this point, but it will. Oh, will it ever? I'll tell you right now. What's this? I got the tablet of the oppressor. Huh. There are magazines here, nothing of particular interest. They look like they might be kind of interesting. There's like pictures of a crucifixion in here. I don't know if it's the crucifixion. Wait. What? We're stuck. We're stuck in the cell with the crucifixions. Oh. Hey, game, don't do that to me. Yeah, they're trying to freak you out right there. Okay, so that is the front area that we don't need to go back to just yet. Now there's one other place that we haven't been so far, and that's this huge area right here. Now guys, there's a lot to say about everything that we've discovered even up to this point, but I don't want to talk about it just yet until we come out here. Listen very closely. Sounds like a horse running around, doesn't it? There's a lot of lore going on in this one particular room. It kind of seems like it's a courtyard, right? It looks like we're outside once again, but you can hear like a horse or horses, maybe even more than one, running around, but you can't see anything. But what is this right here? Is that Pyramid Head? There's more than one Pyramid Head? And a guy, like a stick figure man? Is that a noose above his head? Is this a gallows? Oh! It is. Executioners. Gallows. Horses. Well, trust me when I say I'm not smart enough to think about this, but you hear the horses running around and you see the nooses up there. And there's actually lore in this room. And remember what I was talking about in the last episode with the executioners and Blood Swamp and the judgment and these people being killed by executioners because they're being judged, tried, and, well, in this case it looks like hanged. Well, what's up with the horses? What do the horses have to do with the nooses and people being sentenced, judged, and hanged? Well, apparently, and I'm not smart enough to come up with this, but apparently the horses relate to this because a thing that they used to do back in the day is when they would execute somebody, they would hang them until the point of being nearly dead, and then they would take them and tie them up to multiple horses by their limbs, and they would actually spur the horses and get them to run, and they would actually tear the person's body into pieces. They would like tie ropes to their appendages, spur the horses that were connected to the ropes, and then it would like pull the person apart. It's very gruesome, but it's a real thing. It's an actual thing. And the reason why they have stairs right here is because after you realize that, I mean, you're gonna need something to break the tension. I mean, you're thinking about people being pulled apart, executed in a really morbid, freaking messed up way. So the only way to counteract that and break the tension is to make James fall on his ass. I'm sorry. I just had to. But we've got these 3 pieces, okay? We've got 3 holes. I give you blood to atone for the 3 sins, is written on top of the painting. Beneath the painting are 3 square depressions. Well, we have 3 tablets, right? Tablet of the oppressor. Tablet of gluttonous pig. Tablet of seductress. Now remember what I pointed out earlier in the game, guys, with the 3 coins. Now we have 3 tablets. Can we guess which tablets go with whom in the game? Is there anything seductive about Eddie? I don't think so. James? Don't even go there. But what about Angela? I mean, if you think about how uncomfortable she is around James, maybe the first time you play the game, you might sense that, and well, you might think that she might be seductive to somebody, right? And maybe that's why she's so uncomfortable around men, is because maybe particular men might find her seductive. I don't know. But anyway, that when I see the word seductive, I don't think male, I think female, you know. I know I'm saying that because I'm a man, but there's more to it than just that. But yeah, if any tablet goes with Angela, it would have to be this one. And then obviously the gluttonous pig tablet has to go with Eddie, right? Like, he's eating pizza in Silent Hill. So come on. And then the oppressor, well, how does that fit with James? Well, if you want to get an exact definition, if you look up the word oppression, it says prolonged, cruel, or unjust treatment or control. So if we're looking at this in terms of James, I don't want to get ahead of myself. And, you know, guys, I've been trying to avoid spoilers. But if you know the game and you know the ending of the game already, then that makes total sense. It totally fits James. It fits his situation with Mary, right? Totally. Now, I don't want to get too far into this just yet, in case, you know, for the sake of other people that haven't seen the game that are watching this, I don't want to say too much, but yes, prolonged, unjust treatment or control. That totally fits James, totally, I have to say. And we'll talk about why later on, but I don't want to give it away just yet. So we're going to put that in there. Gluttonous pig. So we got James, Eddie, Angela. Sorry. Did I do that? Okay. So, oh, actually, I didn't click on that, but there are ropes hanging from the scaffold. Then get down. I love the fact that he can fall off of stuff. It's so amusing. Okay, but that just did something. It just, what did that do? Hey. It gave us a horseshoe. So, essentially, we have explored the entire prison. Everything's done. We checked every single room out. We even got the really important stuff that I pointed out earlier. And, well, the only thing left to do at this point is progress. Remember this door? Well, what have we found in this place? We found a wax doll, a horseshoe, and a lighter. What are you going to do with this stuff, James? Oh, you're going to use the lighter to melt down the wax doll, to pour the wax in the hole, and then use the horseshoe to, make a makeshift handle to open the door. Oh. Wow, you're clever, James. I never would have thought to do that. And we're jumping down another hole. I guess we're in the basement now. Oh yeah. The door in the back, it does. Ooh. That's a really nasty looking door, isn't it? It's not even on the freaking map. That's not a good sign. I guess that's the door we're supposed to go through. It's not on the map. Oh my God, it's a dead body. It's a bunch of dead bodies. Did that just move? Or was it only my imagination? What the hell is this? James, what's happening to you? Why all the dead? Are these people that were hung on the gallows in the prison? What is this? There's like blood on the floor and this is scary, you guys. James, why are you seeing this stuff? Like, what is going on in your psyche? Why is Silent Hill manifesting this kind of stuff for you? What's going on with you? And what is this? It's another giant freaking hole. Anybody else terrified at this point? I am. So, look at the marks on the floor there. It looks like wheels or something. Like, you see the gurney? That, I'm sure it has wheels on it. So maybe whoever did this was just taking dead bodies and just throwing them down into this hole. Like, via the gurney. And there's blood, like, that was dripping off the gurney and, like, getting on the wheels. And as they rolled it and, like, just tossed the bodies over the edge and moved the gurney around, it got on the floor. I don't know. That's what I imagine. Wait, you're not suggesting that we jump down this thing, are you? There's a hole in the floor. I can't see the bottom. How far down does this thing go? Will you go down? You're not really giving me much of a choice, are you? I don't want to go back in the morgue area. Did you see his face? That sound. What? I see another huge hole, but the door that we just went through is not even here anymore. It's like gone. Should we have jumped down the holes, guys? This is just another freaking hole. Another hole. Do I really have to drop through it? Look at this hole, guys. It almost looks like another cell. Jail cell, right? This is getting crazy. This really isn't making any more... It's not making sense anymore, is it? He landed on his stomach that time. Look at those doors. Oh, this is an elevator. Oh, we're going down. We're still going down, guys. What the hell? This just got insane, didn't it? Like, how do you even explain what we've just experienced over the past few minutes? Like, what is going on, James? What is happening to you right now? you just keep going down and down and down. So far, too. Look how long it's taken to... Is this just gonna happen forever? Oh. Well, I guess we're out of the prison, guys. There's a save spot. So why don't we go ahead and do that? And yeah, I don't know, guys. Like, I don't know. I guess we have to call it there, though, because we're not in the prison anymore. I don't know what's going to happen next, but something crazy's going on. That's all I can tell you. It's kind of a cliffhanger ending here, but we did finish the prison, and that was my goal for this video. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying this. Can't wait to come back and check out more of the original game. It's really starting to get creepy and interesting at the same time. But stay tuned for part 7B, where we will be doing the prison area, Toluca prison, in the new game and seeing how it differs. Stay tuned for that. I'll see you next time. All right, later.